to the long run with you, the one and only piano man. Piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Roll tide, roll, say it loud. He don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Bama blood in his veins, got that crimson pride. F them trees, yeah, we said it out loud. And I love honeybees, now play it proud. We talking football, basketball, big time recruits. If they ballin' in the South, we lacing up the truth. Hood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Tougher than nails, smooth, not sorry. Roll tide, roll, it's in the soul. From Tuscaloosa to the Super Bowl. Wood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie.
Well, good morning, and good morning to you, and you. Good morning, man. Welcome to the long run with Piano Man and the Gumbo Chef. We see we have Chef number one, and it's the Bishop. Good morning, Bishop. How you doing, my man?
Man, good morning, my brother. Good morning. Good morning, chat.
Good morning, Stephen Hicks. Let's get it. Let's get it. The Voices of No Mercy. Y'all forgive me for putting it out late this morning. That bed felt kind of good. And then, yeah,
I ain't mad at you.
On you today, Stephen. I sure did. And I'm gonna be like the Lord. Y'all just be ready at any time. That's what He's taught me to be. You got to be ready for this thing, man. Well, Bishop, how you feeling, man?
Man, hey, it's great to have another day, be able to raise up on this side.
You got it. And in the words of Martin Houston, who quotes the word, he said, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it." You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
and the older I get, Bishop, I understand that verse a whole lot more. What that verse really means. Rejoice and be glad in it. Be glad.
There you go.
Just be glad in it. So, but before we start, Bishop, I got something I gotta say. And I know this is going to go out later on. And right now we just us and Stephen in here. Others will probably be on later. But I'm gonna say this while it's on my heart to say. A lot of times, Bishop, in our quote unquote saved world, in our church world, let me put it that way.
There you go.
Little terms we hear in churches sometime. I'm going to take back everything that the devil stole from me, right? Bishop, I got to thinking about that one day.
Yeah, I know.
I got to thinking about that one day. And as a matter of fact, Bishop, it came up on my brain again this morning, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was something that the devil stole from Piano Man that he wished that he hadn't stole. But what the devil don't know is that I'm glad he stole it because I don't want it back. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you. I knew where you were going.
He can have it. I'm glad he stole it. He can keep it. And let me tell y'all what I'm getting at. Sometimes he comes in and what we thought was a cool relationship, it ended up honestly being the relationship from hell. And I'm not just talking about intimate relationship. I'm talking about a relationship on any level, of any caliber. And when they come in and you thought everything was all hunky-dory, this, that, and the third, and as an old elder in the church would say, up step the devil, Bishop. Well, he can have it. But here's the point that I'm getting at. When you get to a point in your life that God has brought you out of something and placed you where he actually wants you to be, don't go back into that bondage and that relationship that he actually rescued you out of. What you thought the devil stole was actually God rescuing you.
Facts.
I'm just being honest. That's part of the gumbo. That's part of the
gumbo. Not only that, just think about it. If we're going to be real honest, promotion only comes when you go through fire tests. Are you wanting to pick up after going through such a fire test to not go right back to that?
Exactly. Why? Why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
Why?
Hey, pruning is necessary, because understand, when we prune our rose bushes, we know that it's going to promote growth.
Yeah.
So why would I like? Well, I don't want to hurt the rose bush. No, that rose bush, you better go and get this pruner so I can grow up to be strong and get to my next level.
And watch this. And you know what? Since you brought up the rose bush, Bishop, what we have to understand, rose bushes aren't designed to feel good.
Nope.
I've never seen a florist handle a rose bush with no gloves on. I've never seen. As awesome as they are, as pretty as they are, and can I tell you something else, Bishop?
Go ahead.
Roses are expensive.
Mm.
Roses are expensive. So what am I getting at to y'all with you all? The trials that you go through, the trials that you face, the fire test that Bishop is talking about is designed to make you expensive.
Boy, hey, y'all better eat that up. That's some pure gumbo. That's straight fire gumbo.
To make you expensive.
Yep.
It's designed to make you something that your mind can't even fathom right now. And for you to go back to the vomit that God brought you out of to make you this expensive rose. Don't go back. That's all I'm asking you. Don't go back. Don't get discouraged. I don't care how rough that fire test gets. Bishop challenges me every day about the fire test. Fire tests come, y'all. That's a part of that. Listen, all right. Since we're talking about making gumbo, listen, true gumbo got to withstand the fire test. True gumbo has to withstand the fire test. What am I getting at, Bishop? When you get through adding all the additives in it and this, that, and the third, where does it go? It goes on the stove. Where does it go? It goes on the fire. And that bad boy has to what? It's got to heat up. And in order for it to get done, it's got to go through the heat.
Okay, and you know what? And let me bring it home.
Go ahead.
For all my queens out there. You like diamonds? Do you know diamonds are cold when they start out, but through the seasons, check my words, through the seasons and through the different elements that it has to shift through, after there's so much pressure, it develops because of the pain into a diamond that you have when that someone special offers themselves as to be able to marry you. Just think about that. Let that sit.
And so I'm just saying, don't get discouraged in the firestorm. Don't allow discouragement to overtake you and you go back into something that God brought you out of. Don't do it. Hey, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Because I'm going to tell you this. If you keep moving forward, you're going to go from a cheap version to an expensive version. And you'll thank Bishop and me later for listening to us. But most of all, you'll give God praise for the overall total picture of your life. You might not see it, but he sees it. And he knows what he wants. And look, he knows what he likes. Y'all hear me? God knows what he likes. And there's some things about you that he like, but he wants to bring it out of you. Who would have thought? Now listen, Bishop, who would have thought that good old piano man here will be here encouraging y'all to become the best that you can be? When I was going through some crap and everything, and I didn't know my head from third base, but the Lord, little by little, Bishop, and here we are today at this point. Yeah, man, you know, it is what it is, Bishop. It is what it is.
No, we're gonna. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know to realize that none of us start off as being a bishop or being who. I used to be in cages dancing in Scottsdale, Arizona, dancing in cages, and they would bring me from club to club to do that. So don't act like that. None of us. He took me out of some major stuff to get me to where I'm at now. And what I realize is that there's seasons and there's times that you have to go through the different seasons, and each season is preparation to allow your work to be built.
Yeah, man.
Catch that. Allow your work to be built. Understand, same thing with our university. They have to understand when something happens, make sure you learn from it and make sure you do the hard question. When I examine myself, what is this trying to teach me, and make sure I get it, and don't be scared to go straight at it, because understand those who go 10 toes down at it will be able to be promoted through it. Because that's what it's there to do, is to link up with that seed with the inside. That is a champion.
That's it. And so, and you know what? It take the producer to say Bishop was a Chippendale. We try to have a serious conversation.
Don't start.
What's up, Dwight?
Hey, Dwight, don't start now. I ain't talked about food or nothing like that. No, Bishop wasn't no Chippendale. But I sure know how to. Back in the day, I knew how to cut a rug, and it wasn't the rug that everybody keep cutting.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I wasn't no Chippendale. I was just a chip off the old block. Anyway. And I'm just gonna lay that right there. But man, he's brought me all the way, man.
Yeah.
He brought me all the way, and I'm not ashamed of that. And I'm not ashamed. So, but all I'm encouraging you to do is don't go back to what God brought you out of. Listen, he brought you out. Now stay out. Let's move forward, and let's become that expensive rose, that expensive gumbo, that hey, too hot to handle and too cold to hold. Come on now. You know, let's
be that diamond that we were made to be. Because understand, we all have to we all evolve, and understand we all grow. And with that said, let's go on and eat this gumbo.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all be blessed today. Now, before we get into what we're gonna talk about, because you know what? I saw TP write something in there. TP, let me tell you something. You don't talk about football. Look, let me tell you something. There's never a time that you don't talk about football. Let me tell you, it might be softball season, you know, and all that good stuff. But there's never a time, big dog, that we don't talk about football. Always. Football is always on the brain, unless you living out west somewhere. And if you from out that way, Bishop know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, TP, are you with me? He like, I ain't with you right now. You all on a limb by yourself.
You know, he wants, he wants to talk about Oklahoma softball. I ain't studying no softball right now until they get regulation. I ain't studying all that right now. Cause look, I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm gonna get to the chat in just a minute. Bishop, I even watch that USFL football sometimes, and sometimes it's pretty good. It really is. It's pretty good. It would never take the place of college. I mean, or
No.
the NFL, but it's football. And the reason I kind of like it, these guys are trying to get the attention of
Yeah.
the NFL guys. That's why I watch it. And some
Right.
of them do get picked. Some of them do get picked. So I watch it, but I understand what TP is saying, because Oklahoma softball is something to brag about. Those girls are good. But did they win it last year?
Okay. No. You know, all fairness, guess what? Just like a diamond, there's seasons to this.
Seasons,
It's okay.
Man. And last season wasn't a season.
But this season, hey, we're about to find out.
It's a new season. It's a new season. And see, that's the message right there, Bishop. It's a new season. The old season is gone. That's
gone.
over and it's done with. It's over and done with. But it's a new season. So TP, I'm with you on that, bro. So it can
big salute to you, TP.
So hey, but we're gonna talk about softball here in a little bit. Yeah, man, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up, TP. I don't like nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't like nothing in Texas. I don't like. You already know, TP. Yeah, I ain't well.
Hey, look, he's trying to goat me. No, TP, chill out. Chill out. Chill out. We serving good gumbo. We ain't serving no trash.
Man, we ain't turning no darn up. Look here, TP. We ain't serving no barbecue. We serving gumbo. This gumbo eating time. Matter of fact, it's Mardi Gras season. My Lord, today. Let me tell y'all what I'm gonna do for Mardi Gras too. I got something for you. I got something for you. Yes, sir. And I want all my LSU fans. This is an appeal. This is an appeal. We got. Let me see. As of last night, I have 469 subscribers. I need 20, whatever the math is, 500, and we're going for 1,000, and I'll get good stuff. But I want, for those who have never subscribed to the Long Run with Piano Man, I haven't done this in a while. So like, share, subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe, but especially I want some LSU fans to subscribe, and there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. Bishop, it's Mardi Gras season.
Yes, it is.
It's gumbo season for real.
See?
And the Endymion parade is coming up. Yes, sir.
Yes,
the
sir.
Endymion parade is coming up. It's coming up, Bishop. It's coming up. And Piano Man has a plan up his sleeve. I got something up my sleeve besides my arm. Okay. I plan on going to New Orleans for Endymion.
New Orleans.
Yeah, the New Orleans there.
There you go.
For Endymion. I'm planning on going there. I'm planning on going there for the coup de grace. I'm planning on going there for the fleur de lis. I'm planning on going to the city, to the Crescent City. That's where I plan on going for Endymion. Because there is a particular person who's going to be the Grand Marshal of Endymion, okay? Of Endymion. You ready for this, Bishop?
I'm ready.
Lane Kiffin is going to be the Grand Marshal of the Endymion parade. I've been to so many of them, and I know the route. I know the route, Bishop. See, I about reared down there. I know the route. I'm going to wear an Alabama. I'm going to buy me. I'm going to purposely purchase either a crimson Alabama shirt that just says Alabama or something, or I'm going to buy the white one that is trimmed in crimson that says Roll Tide. And I'm going to be standing right there, and he have to pass me, and I want him to see me. And just remind him, you can never escape the tide. remember that. And he might throw me a bead or two. Uh-huh. And trust me, Bishop, and trust me, chat. Y'all know what I just may do. Y'all already know Piano Man, don't you? I just might. And I probably will if I can make it. I'm going to take y'all with me to New Orleans.
Ooh.
And we going to go to Endymion. That's what we going to do. That's what we gonna do. Matter of fact. Hold up. All right. I'm getting ready. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. See, I look out for y'all. I think about y'all, man. I think about y'all. And I appreciate you. I told y'all, when I go, y'all go, whether you want to go or not. Where you at? Okay. Ooh, hot diggity dog. Endymion. Valentine's evening. Next Saturday, Bishop. Yeah. 2/14/2026. The crew of Endymion. Here we go. The crew of Endymion. That parade rolls at 4:00 Central Standard Time. That's one of the bigger ones because you're getting closer to Fat Tuesday. You see what I'm saying?
Tuesday, yeah.
Fat Tuesday. And so the Endymion, that's what Endymion, Bacchus, Nantak, all those are your Saturday. Well, I think Bacchus. Anyway, Endymion. Lane Kiffin is one of the grand marshals for Endymion. Bruh man plans on wearing his Alabama Crimson Tide paraphernalia, and I want one Lane Kiffin to see me. I want him to see us because y'all gonna be on StreamYard with me, and I'm gonna tell him, Lane, here's the real crew right here, and we that crew from Alabama that you wish you could have been a part of, but we got your player. But roll tide, Lane Kiffin, roll tide. That's what I'm gonna say. So just get ready, Long Run Nation. Next Saturday, the Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Next Saturday, I'm gonna be on StreamYard live from New Orleans, Louisiana, at the Endymion Parade, and we gonna be making it happen. That's what we're gonna do, Bishop. We're gonna make it happen. Welcome to Gumboville. Welcome. The gumbo gonna be flowing. The chef's gonna be cooking. We gonna be talking a whole lot of smack down there in New Orleans, Louisiana, Endymion. Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Eat your heart out, everybody. Okay. Bishop, you up for it?
Huh?
You up for it?
I see.
You up for it?
Yeah. Let's get it.
In the chat, hey, can y'all meet me here? I know you had dates and everything, but can you just give me a few minutes of your time and everything? Can we just have a little fun? Stephen, thank you. Oh man, I know Stephen Hicks going. I know the No Mercy crew going because they don't get Stephen Hicks want to give them hell anyway. You know what I'm saying, Bishop? So I got you, Stephen Hicks. Yes, sir.
Hey, and they've been talking spicy to us sooner, so you know we are part. TP, are you with me?
Hey, TP, gotcha. Yes, sir. If you can go with me, what's up, DSGB84? What's up, my brother out in Georgia representing them dogs? If you can go, I promise you, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Let's make it happen, Bishop. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. And with that, it's time to get the kitchen is open. Let's go.
Let's get it. All right. First thing I see, Stephen Hicks is here. Good morning, Stephen Hicks. The voices of No Mercy, him and the No Mercy crew. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ebony? What the business is, Ebony? Oh, everybody loves Ebony. You know what the business is, girl. Quit playing and act like and look like you know what the business is. I see my sissy Kimberly Harmon. Roll Tide, sissy. What the business is, sissy. You know, you quit playing too, sissy. Quit playing, sissy, and act like you know what the business is. You know what the business is. Quit playing. I see TP. TP said, Piano Man gonna have Lane Kitten in his feels, in his feeling when you yell Roll Tide, you doggone straight, mister. TP know what the business is. And when I yell Roll Tide and just tell him, and you can't escape them Sooners either. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, baby.
Sooner or later,
Later.
sooner or later, you gonna get rolled by the tide and scooped up by them Sooners. That's what's happening right there. Yeah, what's up, TP? Yes, sir. I feel mighty good right about now. I just thought about it. Valentine's Day is next Saturday, and we're gonna make it down there. We're gonna plan on taking it down to New Orleans. Doggone right. And I'm gonna give Lane Kiffin the business while I'm there. Sure is. DSGB84, that's my brother. Jeff Stapleton, what's up, Jeff? Roll Tide to you, brother. Don't eat the chicken, Piano Man. No, it's gumbo season, brother. It's gumbo season. We ain't got time for no chicken. It's gumbo season, player.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's gumbo season. Oh, yeah. What's up, Kelvin? Mobile Gumbo in the house, Kelvin. Man, y'all showed us a good time down there in Mobile. Last weekend, brother. It was, matter of fact, I was there every day last week, bro. And it was all business, man. It was all business. Only thing I didn't like was on the last day, bro. It was colder than ice water.
How'd you like that walk up?
Gracious of life, man. But Kevin, man, Roll Tide to you, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Roll Tide.
Good to see you, man. Bishop. You already know.
Yeah, when you say I already know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what? But I do the whole thing. I do the whole thing. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Yeah, there she is, y'all. It's the queen herself. Oh, Latoya. What the business is, Latoya?
What's up?
You know, Latoya, quit playing, girl, and act like you know what the business is. Roll Tide, Latoya. Good to see you, my girl. That's Latoya, the queen of the honeybees herself. Dino, what's up, Dino? What the business is? Roll Tide, Dino. I think that's everybody. The bishop is here.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on somebody to come in so I can greet them properly and everything. Got some form today.
I got a topic for you.
Yeah,
you know,
so go ahead, Bishop. Knock us out, man.
I was on Coach Hayes' show last night, and he's part of the U, and we were going over Indiana and Miami's Natty, and I was sharing with him and his family when he was doing his pod that understand what Indiana did is that Stignetti studied Saban.
Yeah.
He studied him and understood he's even saying the same isms that Saban said, because he said, and I sent you that he's ready to let go of that Natty because he doesn't want to get soft. Did he not say that?
That's what he said.
It ain't been a full 48 hours, and he has literally paid attention. And when the student's ready, the teacher will appear. Stignetti has picked up all the necessary means to win that Natty. But on top of that, he understands that you can't hold on to yesterday.
That's it.
Because today brings brand new challenges in itself. and he got it. And all of our head coaches could take a sign from that. Whatever happened this past year, great. Let it be the fuel now to set you up for explosive goals. And with that said, is pay attention to the elementary details. When something is blaring in your face, don't run away from it. Answer the question as it's being raised, because the truth will always set you free.
Yes, sir. Before we go further with that, Bishop, I want to say good morning, Carla Hinton. What the business is.
Yeah, what the business is.
Oh, quit playing, girl, and act like you know. Act like you know. Look like you know what the business is, Carla. Don't have me call you out here. You already know I know. Quit playing, girl. What roll tide, Carla. Bishop, you bring something interesting to the table. You bring something interesting to that gumbo. You bring something interesting to the gumbo fire this morning.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what, and that's going to be called for like a whole conversation.
Yeah.
But let's have it. Let's have it.
Yep.
Let's have it. See, also Signetti knows winning chips, and any of us who our teams, whoever your team is, and they've won a championship, knows that getting back there is a lot harder. My former pastor, and I still call him my pastor, Reverend Dr. Kenneth Maurice Davis. If he's watching, salute to you, sir. He said this in teaching about finances and things like that. He said, obtaining is easy. Maintaining is what's hard. Maintaining is what's hard. What do I mean by that? And what does Dr. Davis mean by that? And in the case of Kirk Signetti or any other coach that coached a championship team, Bishop, you know it to be true, even in a high school level.
Yeah.
Coming back the next year,
yeah,
and people are expecting a rinse and repeat. They don't understand what all goes into trying to maintain a championship mentality. First thing you have to realize too is what you just said, is you can't allow yourself as a leader to become complacent.
Say that again.
You as the leader cannot become complacent. We were talking about this yesterday in a kind of sort of way. Coach Saban just won a championship. Everybody else celebrating. He's on the plane back to Tuscaloosa on his computer because you know what he said? I'm behind in recruiting. I've had to play all these games, and it's put me behind in recruiting. Whereas the reality was there were players lined up for him to talk to and this, that, and the third. But in Coach Saban's mind, I hadn't talked to anybody. I don't know if we got in contact with anybody, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. That's what being hungry looks like. Knowing that next year is going to bring about, Bishop, different challenges. And Signetti knows that. He's seen it. He was at Bama. He knows what the business is.
Yeah.
And Indiana fans, I want to tell you this. If I were you, I would celebrate this and go on about my business. Let me tell you why. Because everybody in your conference is now going to play you tougher than what you ever felt in your life. You ain't felt intensity till now. You're stepping into a stadium, including your own stadium, as the defending college football champions. Everybody is going to be giving you their best shot. Trust Piano Man on that. Trust me on that. Trust Bishop on that. And you can't get complacent and think, oh, we're mighty Indiana and they're going to lay over for us. Keep dreaming, player. Keep dreaming, because they're going to come at you. What else was said, Bishop?
Just the one thing that he allowed me to flow in my true gumbo. The one thing when I watch film, I notice each and every team that played them, they get the run started, but they go away from it, and it's like rinse and repeat, and it's like, but the running game was spanking Indiana in that game. Off the edges, they were spanking them 7 to 8 to 9 yards, and then Fletcher hit that off tackle, and it bounced his head on the goalpost. They had that, but they couldn't see the truth in that moment, because they went right back to passing.
They went to me, they went to their weak area.
Facts.
They went to their weak area. See, when you're able to establish the run, that actually means you have established the line of scrimmage, and the advantage is at your house.
Yes.
You've got the vantage point now, because you established the line of scrimmage. You've established it. Why not stay with what is working? I don't know, but we want to get these teams like that. They get cute, and then they end up losing the game.
And what I also told them is that in the fourth game of the season, that up back on the punt team kept doing that. He just did that push out. He did it for 12 games. It was on film. So when they tested that first, they didn't really come, but they just tested it, the first punt. Now, the second punt, when they really was ready to attack them and go for it, he did the same exact thing and then step back. What are you stepping back to? He's the only one rushing. That's your guy. Make sure, if nothing else, your punter is a rugby punter, and he sets up behind you. You're not going down. You can struggle to go down and try to tackle because everybody else is free release. You are the protector, but instead you do one step out and then you release them. Who you releasing them to? Who's your backup? And see, but the thing is, Indiana knew it. See, Stignetti and them are film junkies. And when they catch something, they want to use it like a jawbone of an ass and beat you over the head with it. Because they always keep it in their chamber, because they know when that moment rises, we have watched enough film and we watched so many games that same thing is happening, and you never made a correction or answer that question. Okay, we're going to keep that one in. And when it's time to unleash that, we know what is due to happen because they have done it 12 games in a row. Those are the idiosyncrasies as coaching staffs that you got to start at self-evaluation, i.e., that's why I say it's time to be forged by fire. Those universities that are willing to answer the tough questions when those tough instances arise in your game that you play, even if you it seems small at that time, understand that I guarantee you that player thought, oh, this small, ain't nobody rushing, so I can just push, and then now I get in the flow of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? The one team that he didn't account for, Indiana, was a Saban disciple, and he took everything that they did, and he was making sure when an opening came, they seized the moment. That block punt for a touchdown was what won them the game.
Yep. And you know what? And when you go look at the interview that that Signetti had, Signetti made a statement and told Coach Saban, he said, this particular play was on page whatever of your playbook. That's how serious he got. That's how serious he got. That's how serious he was about imitating that playbook, or make sure that playbook was ran. And even though he did put his little spin on it, Bishop, he put a spin on it, but the foundation of that playbook came from what Saban ran. And man, and that's just a genius move. That's just a genius move. And so they studied the film, man. They studied film.
And see, the key thing, and all of us are placated to it. Even us Sooners, we placated because we majored on the minor and minor on the major.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is that oftentimes being an RPO scheme, you still have to show your dominance in the run game. And I know for our two universities, we had pieces, but we had an OC that for whatever reason chose not to go down that path, even though there were signs that it was there.
I'm just saying, man, when you bring up OC, I'm not even gonna get off into that today, because
it's not to bring it up that, but I'm just saying. But that's how
it's true.
That's how small from being where we were watching the Natty to actually being in the game. Mm-hmm. Those are the fundamentals that we have to master and have to take serious. And you have to be able to play chess versus checkers. You have to.
And you know what? And in playing, but you know what though? But I'm gonna tell you something else. Even in playing checkers, you better use your brain. Right. You better use your brain.
Yeah.
One wrong move in checkers, and that game is over real quick. In one wrong move, and I'm talking about early in the game. My dad was a big checker player.
Right.
And I never beat him. Daddy, now, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Daddy did. Now, my mom believed in chess. My daddy believed in checkers. My mom would get on Daddy's checkerboard, and my mom was very, very intelligent. But if she get on checkers board and play Daddy wipe her up. He wiped her up. He said, "You're thinking too hard. Some stuff you're thinking too hard. You overthink it." And if you know, it's the simple thing. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not demeaning chess, but
I know what you're saying.
It's the simple stuff that's beating the good thing, the simplicity of something, and you're overthinking it. And now you're wanting to be cute, and you're just trying to look all deep when all you need to do is run straight ahead. You're trying to come up with all these gadget and gizmo plays when all you got to do is run a regular old dive. You got this big old line up there.
36 crossbuck. 36 crossbuck.
Come on, man. Whatever happened to good old 31 dive? Whatever happened to a good old quarterback sneak? Simple stuff. Now, when it's time for you to play chess, it's time for you to play chess. But on a 4th and 1, Bishop, don't take chess to do that. Play a good old game of checkers. And just go for it and say, "I dare you to beat me. Beat me if you can." because I'm going to run it straight down your throat. And then I'll keep playing checkers until you force me to play chess. Now, that's where a mindset comes in. So, but before I go further, two things I want to do. What's up, Diane? What the business is, Diane? You know, quit playing, girl. Act like and look like you know what the business is. Bishop, today is a special day. Guess what?
Right. What?
The governor is here, and today is the governor's birthday.
Oh,
good morning, Governor.
good
Happy
morning,
birthday.
Gov.
I want everybody in the chat to wish the governor, JB, happy
birthday.
Happy birthday, Governor. Good morning to you.
Happy birthday.
Oh, morning. Appreciate it. God is always good.
Yeah, he is. Always.
Well, Governor.
Hey, so add your little part to it. What's good? What's shaking?
Because I'm sitting here listening, right? And first, one, I'm a chess guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Chess guy. I won first place in the state of New York when I was in middle school. So that's always been my thing. But when we're talking about the running game, right?
Yeah.
You need to be explosive, but you need to have some type of threat at least. What Indiana, because I'm going back to the Indiana game for us.
Yes, sir.
What Indiana did to us in our running game is what we did to LSU with Leonard Fournette.
Yeah. Ooh, perfect. Go ahead, run it.
You know what I'm saying? And that team wasn't our team on defense. Nowhere near. But made us look like Leonard Fournette. Like we couldn't run the ball at all. We were no threat to run the ball.
Governor, you still there?
You there?
Governor?
It sounded like his phone hit a patch.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but he's right. Leonard Fournette. Let me tell you about that until Governor gets back. Governor, are you there? I'm pretty sure he hears us. Governor, when you get back in, just let us know you're in.
Yeah.
But Governor brings up a valid point. But let's go back to when they play when Bama played LSU that year. And if you really want to know the truth about it, Bishop, they shut Leonard Fournette down 2 years in a row. The Governor, are you back?
You hear me?
Yeah, we got you. We got you. Go ahead and replay that because you cut out.
I was saying AT&T trying to call me. My bill's already paid. I don't know what he calling me for. I was just saying, like they made us look like Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette, when they played against our defense, he couldn't cross the 50. He had one good run for 14 yards. When you have a running game, you don't have to have your running backs don't need to go over 100 and something yards every single game. That doesn't need to happen. But what you need to at least be a threat. At least. You can't show your hand in the first quarter and then try to show your hand with 2 minutes left in the fourth. That's not going to do nothing. I'm just saying, that's not going to do nothing. If you played video games, even if you ask Lee Crosso or John Madden, when you want to pass the ball, they're telling you to run the ball. You got to be honest, or at least balanced. Not even honest, at least be balanced. If our guys could be could put a collective total of 150 yards, that's not bad. That's not bad. Why? Because you're keeping the defense balanced, because you don't know, okay, if this guy's going to run, this guy's going to run, this guy has a little bit of tendencies over here. You got to make the other team think, not just come out, oh, yeah, they're just doing this, I just run. You're not making the team think for nothing. So that's my biggest harp on our rushing game. That's been like that, not just against Indiana. That's been like that the entire season.
Thank you.
The entire season, even against Mercer. The entire season. We can't run. We got 6 rushing touchdowns. You're supposed to against Mercer. But if you think about it, if you really watch that game, it wasn't no big runs. It was, oh, short field. Okay, let's run the ball. We on their side. Why can't we look like that when we're on our side going down the field?
Governor,
I don't know.
but wait a minute. But
I
Governor,
didn't play
I'm
football.
not gonna let you get away with that, bro.
But my
Cause
eyes never
you're
lied to me.
way too nice,
And I
Governor.
know that big teams or the teams that actually do win big games, they have some type of establishment of a running game. Something.
Hold up, Governor. Hold up. I know
you
it's
say
your
what you
birthday
want.
and
When
all.
we shut down Leonard Fournette,
I don't think he can hear you, bro.
can you hear me?
Hold up, Governor.
Now we can.
Okay.
But go ahead. Piano Man was trying to say something to you.
I'm
Go
trying
ahead.
to tell you something, Governor. Hold up for a minute,
I
Governor.
can't hear P.
Wait a
On my
minute.
phone.
Yeah, go out and come back in.
For me?
Yeah.
All right, hold up.
Because he's talking, and I don't think you hear him.
Hold up.
But he can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear it. Let me see something. Can you
All right.
hear me, Bishop?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, let me see something. Let me see something here. Let's see something right here. Okay, Governor, say something.
I can hear you, P.
Okay, hold up just a second. Hold up. Let me see something. Let me do this right here. All right, Governor, can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Governor?
Hey, Governor, JB, can you hear me?
Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this. Can you hear me,
Governor? He's back.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Let me take this off.
Wait up. Hold up. Okay.
Can you
wait? Can you hear me now, Governor?
No.
What is going on? Let me see something else. All right, that's that. Now let's see this.
Just have him go all the way out and come back in.
Cause this ain't never done that.
I know. But he could hear me, but he couldn't hear you.
Okay, let me add
I
this.
don't know what's going on. I'm messing up your live. I'm sorry.
No. Your family.
Can you hear me now, Governor?
I can hear you now.
Gotcha. Right. Stay right there.
Stay right
Governor,
there.
you are way. I know it's your birthday, but you being way too doggone nice. because now I told y'all what I saw, but you brought up Mercer. I'm gonna bring up, was it Eastern Illinois, Bishop?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Eastern Illinois. How in the world do you on first of all, third and goal? Now I'm going to borrow Governor's words. Think about that for a minute. Third and goal against Eastern Illinois. You mean to tell me, here you are, third and goal, and it took you 3 times to get in there? Really?
Hey.
It took you 3 times to get in against Eastern Illinois. And I was sitting in the end zone, Bishop and Governor. I watched this. Do y'all know? I've said it before. I'm going to say it again so Governor can go ahead and let the hammer down. Why did you have to bring in extra linemen on a dive play that you could have done this from 30 yards out? Go ahead, Governor.
You want my opinion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I was going to be honest with you, everybody. Lack of preparation.
Against Eastern Illinois.
Against the lack of preparation against your coaching staff. Because you're not sharp. If you're going to say iron sharp as iron, that's not just with the players.
Speak on it.
Not just with the players. Because if your offensive line is killing your defensive line in practice, what are you doing to get them better? You're not proving that your offense is great. You're proving that your team is trash.
Well,
I'm just gonna keep. I'm being honest with you. Your team is trash. Because I've said this in the Discord, P. Remember, me and Gil was going at it. I said, look, man, yeah, our defense looked great against our offense, but is our offense really that good? Or is our defense really that good if our offense is lackluster?
He said it. He said it a few times.
And that's the fire test. Check it out.
But against Eastern Illinois, I watched this, Governor and Bishop. I saw this with my own eyes. Now we said, what's the new word? What's the new phrase for the year? For from here on out? Be realistic. I sat there and watched this. Bishop, Governor, you want me to tell you what else I saw?
What's that?
I watched. This is just the truth. I watched one of the linebackers from Eastern Illinois read the eyes of Ty Simpson and timed it, and he threw an interception. I mean, Ty had the right read, but that linebacker just played it to the perfection, and he timed his jump and snagged that ball right out the air, began to run it back, and I watched Daniel Hill get hurt on that play. I watched it.
And it's
I
crazy.
saw it when it happened.
You know, to go back yesterday, when somebody made a comment, if Ty Simpson was on the 2015 team, I'm like, first of all, scratch that, because he's not better than Jacob Coker. Because you know why I say that? Jacob Coker came in against Ole Miss, the game that we lost. He came in and put a fire under their behinds. You're not better than Jacob Coker. I'm sorry. He's been and see a lot of batted balls when Jacob Coker was behind center.
All right then.
But hey, what do I see? I see exactly what y'all gonna present us on the field. That little two-hand touch A-Day that y'all gave us is exactly how y'all played for the entire season.
Two-hand touch. And Governor, hold your point right there. And I normally don't do this on the show or under any certain cases or any other circumstance, but shout out to the University of Texas. They're bringing their spring game back this year. It came across the wire last night. Shout out.
Too. Us too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Oklahoma, bringing them spring games back. Doggone it, that's what you need, Governor. What you just said, because that's what we got all year. Two-hand touch.
Because if you think about it, the spring game is the fans are going to tell you who should be on that field and who should not. They're going to tell you. Yeah, I don't know. He's the star coming in, but yeah, that boy right there, he need to be starting.
Yeah.
He needs to start. No. He needs to be starting because he's playing with some type of. If I'm not playing, I might not have a scholarship. If I'm not playing, I might not have a chance to go to the league. If I'm not playing, I might not have the film to put my family in certain situations. That's what that game is for. That's your tryout within the tryout. Yeah, you might be already on the team, but that's your tryout. We got too soft. We, as the parents, as the adults, as the coaches, have gotten too soft. That's what made the University of Alabama soft. Not the NIL, not the players. It's the people teaching these kids. If your teacher and professor is nonchalant and doesn't take their job seriously, why would I come to your class and take you seriously? Why would I show you any type of respect if you don't even care about your job? It starts with your whole demeanor. When you walk into a room, if you can feel the demeanor of the respect that's supposed to be given. And that's how you act on accordingly when you go into a classroom. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. You go to somebody's house, See, y'all guys, we all been kids before. You go to your friend's house, you can tell which parents you can get away with stuff and which parents you need to be obedient because they're just like your parent.
Mm-hmm.
But your fire.
I'm
He's
just
spitting your fire.
Just saying. The governor telling the truth. And those of us that were at A-Day last year, that
oh,
was shameful.
I'm glad
Shameful.
that's a waste of money. The crowd wasn't into it. We saw the videos on it wasn't nobody was entertained. It was just there. We was just glad to be there if it was your first time. But you really wasn't entertained. You could have stayed.
Governor, we had more fun. Listen, I had more fun hanging with Bino, his family, Susan, my family, others that were up there. We had more fun sitting in the zone up there watching, just talking. We we were just fellowshipping, if you will, and everything. But it takes Susan to tell it. And I was sharing with others when they pulled up there like they were doing it on a regular game. You would have thought we were at the center of the walking wounded. Everybody was on crutches, arms in the sling. Only thing was missing, Governor, was a darn gurney and a hearse. That's the truth. Hurt, banged up, beat up. For what?
Word.
What happened? Was there a fight at the dorm or something? Me and Susan looked at each other like, what happened here? Marshall Pritchett comes through.
Elijah.
The tight end, Elijah Pritchett comes through on a darn one of them rolling things, his bad leg up on the thing, and he handled it with his good one and had a good arm. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's what it looked like. And when they get out there on the field, like what you said the other day, we will not discredit the vanilla ice cream.
No,
that was not even vanilla. That wasn't even vanilla, Bishop.
Nope.
We were there. We were there. Those of us that were there, we will tell you we were there looking at this.
That was the macaroni and cheese at the tailgate.
I was trying to keep them laughing. Bishop, we had to tell you that story about that mac and cheese, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoever did that, I hope God got on to them for that, because I know he wasn't pleased with that foolishness.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm telling you, that governor's right. That was the mac and cheese at the tailgate. Shout out to Oklahoma and Texas for bringing those spring games back. Now, I want to see if Bama going to bring theirs back. I don't see why not, because you hollering about last year, we don't want people to go in the portal. Now you can't. Not like that anymore. That's closed. So you should bring back the regular A-Day. Make A-Day normal again.
My thing is, why not let them go in the portal? You just said you're talking about production, right? He's the same guys from last year.
Production.
Hey, I'm just using their words.
Well, hey, didn't they said that he was too aggressive? Some of these players were too aggressive?
On O-line, yeah.
They were too aggressive.
Yeah, too aggressive.
Wow.
That's what they said. Yeah, they said. Yeah, they said.
Governor, can you help me?
I'm confused.
Is O-line, I thought that was what you wanted to have. Am I missing something?
So if they too aggressive, then what y'all do in practice? Do y'all practice?
No, but see, the intricacies of them even saying that tells you right there, wait a minute, then how can we be successful at running the ball if you don't want us to be too aggressive?
So, because let me let me use my brain real quick.
And I served it up to you. Go on and get it on now.
So, first we had anxiety.
Okay.
Now we're too aggressive.
Mm,
Okay, so do you want to play football, or do you want to just say that you want a football team?
mm, mm.
I'm just going off the words that y'all telling me. I'm not looking, you know what I'm saying? Some people say, when you say sorry, so many times you can keep saying sorry. But if you keep saying sorry for the same thing, that means you're not sorry. You're deliberately doing that things. My mom always told me saying sorry is like it's for people with assholes. Everybody got one.
Oh,
You're not sorry. You're sorry that you got caught doing something. You sorry that you got caught.
right.
Sorry for what your actions did or what your words did. Words have meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Do. Words have meanings. You don't have to get somebody can hurt your feelings with words, but not one curse word. Because at the end of the day, it's the truth. The truth hurts. And right now they have been telling us, look, we don't want to be here off of what their actions and what they're saying due to what they're showing us. You had anxiety. That's why Nick Saban left. That's why he knew it was done. Y'all talking about you got anxiety? You don't have anxiety here.
Mm-mm.
You don't say that you're too aggressive in a position where you need to be aggressive. Now, if you're saying you're too aggressive on defense because you're causing us penalties, that's different. I like that you're showing the passion and you're being aggressive, but you have to know how to tame that. But you can't tell your offensive line that you're too aggressive. What are we talking about here?
That's an oxymoron.
Right. Like, what are we talking about here? Because you're going to go up against a team that's going to be very aggressive. What, you going to tell them to just turn it back on? No, you done preach to them for 2 weeks that you're too aggressive. Okay, so now I'm going to go look at the coach. That's not a player thing. Now I have to look at the coach because you're preaching and you're teaching us bad habits. It
And
is.
now, help me out, you two. And I'm just an old ball coach that you know I understand a little bit about the game, but isn't it true as an offensive lineman that every play I'm gonna end up banging heads with someone, and you're telling me I'm too aggressive?
Mm, unless you're not in the game.
Yes. Okay, are we catching D linemen now? We know how that works.
We're not even touching D linemen. We letting them run right at the A gap.
Mm.
I mean, there's holes everywhere. Swiss cheese.
So this is where see the
Hmm.
sometimes you have to pay attention to the minor details because they lead you to why. Because understand, for them to even allow that to slip out, told the whole reason why the running game did not work.
It's non-existence. It's a NA.
And take the and let's just be realistic. You guys in the chat, you're just as much a fan as we are. When you watched that Indiana game, what did you take out of that? Did you feel that your offensive line was too aggressive, and that's why you weren't able to run the ball, or what? You talk to us. You're just as part. You're a major part of this. And
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like they were just glad to be there.
But you know
see,
what?
go
But you
ahead, go
can't
ahead.
just be glad to be there. I guess I'm gonna put my camera on. Something that's happened with my camera. I lost
You're
all
good.
my screen and everything. But here we go. You can't just be glad to be there. As the world hits the nail on the head, saying, technique problem, running back running the wrong hole, line miss blocks, tie change plays, receiver drop ball, poor coaching. Well, you know what? Though, as the world, if you take that what you put last and put it first, then that's the reason why you got all the other stuff that you named.
Right. It always starts with coaching.
Starts with coaching. The reason they had a technique problem because of poor coaching. The reason the running backs ran through the wrong hole because of coaching. The line missed the blocks. Well, the line missed the block because you kept rotating. Coaching. Tie changing plays.
Yeah.
Coaching.
But check this out. Okay. For that in the chat, check this out. If I check you in game 1, if when it appeared, then it doesn't reappear in game 12.
That's what I said. Because, hey, what's up, Jacory? Jacory, if you need me to be at your wedding, sir, let me know now so I can be there. Because, Super Bowl will be over Sunday. And let me know, and I can make my appearance. All y'all that's getting married, relationships and everything, when the Super Bowl is over, I pull my black book out. But Jacory, Bama was soft as tissue against Indiana. But Jacory, I disagree. Bama was soft as tissue against everybody. Not just Indiana. They were soft as tissue against everybody, including games that they won.
Including themselves.
But when your coaches are telling you, okay, let's just go ahead and put it on out there. When your coaches are telling your old lineman that you are too aggressive, then what you think the end result is going to be? What we doing, son? I'm going back at it again, Governor. You tell me if I'm wrong, Bishop. What we doing? Ballroom dancing?
Hey, and let me piggyback off of that. Just think of what was said. And understand, we didn't say it. They said it.
Yeah.
Think about this. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. And with all due respect, you got Daniel Hill. Is that correct? In your backfield. You took out Ty Simpson. And instead of running for that 1 yard with Daniel Hill and fake Bernard, you still went with Bernard, which had been in all 12 games as a routine. So you gave up yourself up because they knew off of being film junkies that that's what you were going to do. And that's the type of stuff when it comes to being able to make sure you don't create something that becomes a detriment to yourselves. Because understand, everybody knew Bernard was going to get it. But you had an opportunity as an offensive coordinator to run it with Daniel and fake that, or either have Bernard get it and hand it off to Daniel. Either which way, if you do that, Daniel's bouncing his head off the goalpost.
See, I knew
because they're good. Here's what's so crazy: they shifted with Bernard.
Exactly.
It would set up your blocks for Daniel Hill.
Bishop, but you're so right. It was going to be two things. It was going to be a Jerry Bernard handoff or a Jerry Bernard screen.
Facts. There you go.
That's it. You're right.
And it's almost like you're allowing them to have the final exam answer, and they can prepare for you and actually set up. So when you do it, you prove them right because you gave them the answer.
Like, if he's gonna do that, at least change the personnel.
Thank you.
Don't put Bernard out there. Now you're like, okay, Bernard out here. Okay, so who's gonna get the ball? Who's gonna get the ball? Because Bernard's out here. They normally run a play for Bernard on 4th and 1. But you said, and I'm going back to what P said. He said something about a quarterback sneak. No, we don't do that. We do a quarterback wheel route sneak with Ty Simpson. shortest.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
just
I
asking
appreciate
for them
him trying to say
attitude.
that, but hey, I got one thing for that. But if you're telling me I'm playing too aggressive, don't you have to be aggressive to do a quarterback sneak?
Well.
You can't sit too aggressive, but you want your offensive line to push. Wait, what?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hey.
What?
The governor is giving the business. He's having a good old birthday.
I want you to push guys off their line, but you're too aggressive. How the hell am I supposed to push?
What? And you set the hook down. You set the hook down because he was too aggressive. You set the hook down. The strongest man on your team, you set him down because he was too aggressive. But Governor, I'm going back to that 3rd and 1 against Eastern Illinois. And they brought in the hook, put him on the left side at the guard position. He and Caden Proctor were side by side, and that's where Daniel Hill ran and got the touchdown. So you could have done that, like I said, 30 yards out and did that same play, and it would have been a 30-yard run. Shucks, you could have done that from the other end of the field and let Daniel Hill run it, and that would have been a 99-yard touchdown.
Is it a pride thing? Is it, and I say a pride thing as in, does one individual want to get all the credit?
I don't know, Governor, and you asked this, but you know what? I don't like to bust Governor out, but I'm going to go on and bust him out because today is birthday. He can't beat me up. You can't beat me up, But here we go. Governor put it this way. Well, is it a Kalen DeBoer offense or is it a Ryan Grubb offense? And it's the same question Governor's asking right here. Is it a pride thing? Who or is it somebody wants to take all the credit? Which one is it?
Which one is it? Because the offensive line is too aggressive, but it's okay for you to be aggressive against the Auburn game on 4th down. It's okay for you to be aggressive the Oklahoma game when you threw the touchdown pass to Latier Brooks. Is it okay to be aggressive when you throw a screen to Caden Proctor against Georgia, but you're too aggressive to go 4th and 1 against Indiana?
And wait a minute. And Governor, since you put it that way, now let me step and Moon Rocker. Man, what's up, Moon Rocker? What the business is, player? He said hope the problem has been addressed. But hold up, Moon Rocker said something else. I got to throw this up there. Which man, rest in peace to Hulk. He died on the depth chart. Yeah, that's the harsh reality, Governor. That's the harsh reality, Bishop. Yeah. That the Hulk, the strongest man on your team, was told he was too aggressive and he died on the depth chart. You must be out your mind, man.
He saw Thanos and it disappeared and didn't see him for the rest of the movie. Didn't see him for the rest of the movie, bro. The movie's 3 hours.
What's up, Curtis Ellison? Roll Tide to you, man. Let me show you something Curtis said. The offense hasn't been the same since Washington versus Michigan. Michigan gave everyone the blueprint.
Uh-oh.
Got to put that in caps and in bold letters.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You know what? I'm finna take a picture of that there. Curtis.
Hey, you guys in the chat, is that true?
I'm just saying, man. Curtis Ellison is right. Michigan gave everybody the blueprint on what to do with that offense.
Punch him in the mouth.
Yeah.
Now, check this out. And now, understand somebody said, yeah, well, we hope it's fixed. Yeah, you do. But look, your rhetoric from your leadership to aggressives is not what I want to hear right now. If I want to run the ball, that's the last thing I want to hear. I want to hear that we're ready to be physical at the point of attack. Not only that, I want to see when you're bringing individuals in that we can see the fruits of your labor and that you're bringing in the right components to make sure that gets done.
Well,
Yep.
history shows, this is just history. You know, you try to take history out of schools now, but let's just history. When you go to war, right? When you're going to war, because we all put the gridiron is a war field. Football is a war battlefield, ain't it?
That's it.
If I'm
It,
going to war, history has shown if you're going to war, it's never been don't be too aggressive. It's by any means necessary, ain't it?
serve it up.
You do what you need to do. Your task is to guard this post. Your task is to go out there and dismiss anybody that's trying to take over what we have going on over here, because we're trying to conquer over there. You're going to tell your troops, don't be too aggressive, be lenient. This is war.
What is it good for?
In this case, absolutely everything.
This is my rifle and this is my gun. This is for power and this is for fun. Metal Gear Jacket. I need to watch the movie. I don't understand. It's not rocket science. Coach Sean says it. This is just straight. It's just straight facts. The quickest way to get to in a straight line is from point A to point B,
Exactly.
not A to Z, back to A to F, or now I gotta get to B. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
Governor, you know what? When you put it like that, Alabama, and I'm about to say something, and please check, just hear me out. Governor and Bishop, please hear me out.
I hear you.
You should have learned your lesson in game 1 against Georgia. What does being cute try to get you? Why do I say that? How did Georgia call themselves trying to beat Bama down the stretch? By being cute. And Bama snuffed it out and sent a heavy interference from the weak side. And bruh, man, remember they were trying to catch him on the reverse, right? And then it did not work. Bama turns around a few games later and tries that same play against Indiana or against everybody, and Indiana was ready for it, and it ended up being a worse loss. But the part that gets me, Governor and Bishop, is when that play was over, and go back and watch it. When that play was over, watch the demeanor of Indiana. They started laughing at Alabama.
They knew it was over. We all
They knew it was over.
It was over.
They knew it was over at that point in the game. And that was early in the game, y'all. That was early in the game. They knew that game was over. We got them right where we want them. And they laughed. And they laughed. That's the part that got to me. That part, y'all. That part, Bishop. That part, Governor. That part is when they shut that play down, they busted out and started laughing.
You see, me, the competitive nature that I have, if I was a coach, I'd have did an auto sub. I'd have took everybody out the game. I'd have took everybody out the game. Whoever side of the field I was, other side of the ball I was coaching, if I was coaching the whole defense, I'm taking everybody out. Everybody's coming out. Everybody's coming out. That's it. Offense, switch them up. Everybody coming out. Defense, switch them up. Everybody coming out. I could say that now. Some people could say, well, you could say that now because on the hindsight. No, I'd have said that 3 games ago. What was you talking about? 3 games ago. Because I need to let y'all know you don't got no guaranteed spot here. And that was the problem. And that's when I said that earlier in other people's chats. I said, it was on your live. I said, since when does Alabama have to beg guys to come here? Or beg a fan to come here? When? I ain't been that Bama fan for 40-something years. No, you could say some people might label me as, well, you're privileged because you came in the Saban era. You're right. I came in 07. I became a fan in 07. But I gravitated to this team because they brought the demeanor that I brought from my New York swag. It's me against everybody. Can care less what you say, can care less what you do. But if you trying to take food over here, you're going to walk back with a nub.
Hey, this is Plainfield, New Jersey, East Orange. So
Facts.
you already know where I'm coming from.
You know what I'm saying? I got friends in Patterson, Newark, Atlantic
Yeah.
City.
Yeah, you know what time it is. That's why when you said that, I knew what you were saying.
You're going to walk back with a nub.
I got friends in Trenton.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we have friends, we have auras, we have connections all over the place. And every place is a bad neighborhood. Every place that you go, there's a hood somewhere. But your pride has to stay with you. You don't leave it when you leave schools or when you leave a state and when you go into a different environment. You still have that pride. So if you're a dog, you're gonna be a dog everywhere you go. Everywhere you go.
You're right, Governor. I'm from the Hill. I'm from a place in West Virginia that called it the Hill. And everywhere I went, even when we moved, the Hill went with me. And I had that same mentality because we didn't play with you on the Hill.
Exactly.
We didn't care who you were. We didn't play.
So come on.
Everything was rough on the Hill.
If
it was rough.
The coach, we had, not to go on a rant, but like I said, in our senior year when I had coached baseball, he left. He went. He pursued a different career. We loved the guy. I still love my coach, Coach Matt. He brought me out of a lot of situations that I was going down a bad road, you know. But our new coach came in. He tried to do the finesse thing. That's why when I saw Kalen DeBoer and Kalen DeBoer first, I said, I don't know about this one, because he reminded me of my old baseball coach that replaced my dog. He wanted to finesse. He wanted to do the fancy thing. And we took over. We, as the players, took over practice. I said, Coach, we're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. We're doing this. This is how we used to work out. This is how we continue working out. If you're not here, we held our team accountable. Yo, you need to be here on time. Well, Coach said, I don't care what Coach said, bro. I'm the captain. I said, be here at such a time. And it was me and my cousin on this baseball team. We ran the practices. We held teams accountable. We made sure that our players came on a Saturday to go practice. You can't make it? All right, well, we're going to come and get you. We're going to make sure you get home. We did that. It was a brotherhood. So when we lost as a team. They didn't look like they played like a team. And that's what's irritating to me. Y'all didn't win or lose as a team. It looked like y'all had certain cliques between the coaches and the players. And it showed. Every team that we lost to played as a team. We didn't do that this year. We haven't been doing that for the last couple of years, to be honest with you. But hey.
I'm reading what my producer said. It's been a month now. I'm not even thinking about that game no more. And here's the catch. And I got you on that, and I understand others that feel that way. But here's my part, and this is just me. I don't like being laughed at. I'm sorry. I don't like being laughed at. That's just me. I got you, and I understand. But there's a certain part of me, Governor, there's a certain part of me, Bishop, that I don't like being laughed at. I don't like being made fun of. I don't like that. And that part right there, I'm sorry. And I know people might want us to move on, and we should, as we should. But for me, I can only speak for me. That play that we're talking about, and when the laughing started, that's the part, Governor. That's the part, Bishop. That's the part, chat, that I can't stop thinking about.
That game is the reason why we're talking about this.
That part.
It's not the game. You know, Dwight's a Capricorn, so you know you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. He's a Capricorn, but
I'm a Sagittarius. I take stuff personal.
I love Dwight. He's a Capricorn. So you gotta be careful. But it's just not. It's not about the game itself. It's about the words that's coming after the game.
Just saying, man.
Words like production.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, so we can move forward. The main thing is don't let it repeat. Don't let it be next year's situation. You have to answer the hard question. That's why I keep telling you to be forged by fire, meaning that once your peer go, forged by fire, meaning that you allow the impurities to be scooped out, and so your peer go. Allow it to now bolster you to move forward to explosive growth. Allow it to know that, hey, when I look at film study and trying to help out my team, and I understand the inner things that I need to understand so that I can stay in tune with my team and I can be ahead of the curve and let them be honest to them. It's not, we love our team. Otherwise, I wouldn't tell the truth, because the truth will set us free. In that, though, when you do move forward off of the truth, now you're built off of a strong foundation. And we're not making excuses moving forward, but we know the truth, and the truth will set us free. If that's the case, then let's move forward and realize, hey, we're building for the future. Coach DeBoer, Coach Venables, we're all in, but we just need to make sure that we don't repeat, so that we're able to seize the moment and end back in the playoffs. Bottom line, that's all we're really saying, is that when you have certain things to occur, make sure it's not in the playoffs when we're addressing it. Let's make sure if it's in game 1, game 2, or game 3, make sure when it appears, answer the tough question. Because understand, that is promotion. See, everybody think winning games is the promotion. No. When you have a certain deal that pops up, and Saban used to do it the best, he answers right there in the moment and makes that adjustment. In a national title game, with your quarterback wasn't moving the offense at halftime, he made a choice to switch. Unheard of in a national title game. He was willing to do what others would not. That's how you win natties.
You gotta pull, you gotta be willing. Listen, you gotta be ready to pull the trigger.
There you go.
At an unpopular time. At an unpopular time, when people least expect it. When they least expect it. Now, Indiana won a championship. People still talking about Alabama. But guess what, though? They're not talking about Alabama in a good way, though. That's where the problem comes in. Ain't nothing to talk about with Indiana. Indiana won. They won. I'm talking about win undefeated. And then the next thing about that is that they make the third Big Ten team, the third different Big Ten team that has won the Natty. The last two teams in the SEC that won it was Alabama and Georgia, and they hadn't even been back close.
But they're not talking about Indiana because they think that this time was just a fluke.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to run
Let's
it.
see you run it back. That's what that's all about, Governor. Let's see you run it back. I said this right before you came on. Obtaining is one thing, but maintaining is something else.
And two, Nick Saban won natties because I believe he had the mindset, if I don't win now, I might not get back here.
And the way things are going now, that might be Indiana's plight. Now, which leads me to this. I said I was going to give y'all my way too early prediction. And I'm going to give it right here, right now. I got to get ready to get up out of here in just a second. And because the governor's got some birthday things he got to go do. I know he do. I know them girls got something for him. I know them girls got something for it.
Working
and everything.
And I was regular day.
Anyway, but here's my way too early prediction as of 2/5/2026 at 9:36 a.m. and it is whatever degrees it is outside on this cold February day. And it's governor's birthday. But here we go. My two teams to watch, and actually there's going to be a third team, Bishop. And none of them come out of the SEC. First of all, I'm going to address the SEC as a whole, until the SEC, especially everybody hollering about Georgia, Alabama, this, that, and the third. But let me tell you something. All this money that everybody talking about, if you got it, guess what? It ain't ran through the SEC yet. These last three teams that have won the Natty, check out where the money. Check the money out. Check the money out.
Oh. When boy, we get a chance, I'll walk that down for y'all because that's what I am. I'm a financial coach. I'll let you know when you start seeing it. You'll start seeing what's going on.
Check the money out. You'll see exactly. And as a matter of fact, Bishop, get ready to do that tomorrow, sir. Get ready to do that tomorrow. Okay? Get ready to do that tomorrow. Well, let's walk it down. But where the money is where natties are going to be floating around in the wind somewhere. So, which leads me to, and good morning, KT, roll tide to you. What the business is, KT, you know, quit playing that like you know. Look like you know what the business is, KT. You training my dragon. My way too early prediction. I'm going to have my eye on, not saying that they're going to win, but because this team is they flirted for the last couple of years, this might be the time that they come back and try to take it on in. First team, Oregon. Watch Oregon. The quarterback came back. They can put a few defensive pieces together. Watch them. Number two, watch Penn State. Whole overhaul there. Teams like that tend to have this tendency of coming back a lot stronger, a lot hungrier, and they fly under the radar. Penn State, Oregon, Penn State. But Bishop, Governor, I have a third team that nobody's talking about. And they're quietly going about their business. Coach gets a little embattled sometime. And Bishop, you're familiar with him. You're very familiar with him. Ready?
Yeah.
Watch USC. Watch USC.
Yes.
Three Big Ten teams. And notice I didn't pick a Bama, I didn't pick a Georgia, and I didn't pick a Ole Miss, because I honestly think at the end of the day, by the time the smoke clears, first of all, we gonna beat each other up.
Hey,
The 9 games.
can I say something? Is
Go ahead.
right there. I appreciate you, Sankey, but we got baited into going to 9 games. We got baited, because what it does is, now you talk about a gauntlet last year. This year ain't no ifs. You have to be ready for a gauntlet, because what used to be an automatic win in Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, and this, that, and the third, now those teams have been building quietly, and they have been showing that they're able to collectively bring stuff together. So now they're on years that, yeah, they might need pieces, but they won't drop off, and you're gonna have to come and bring your A game to finish them off. And so that 9-game scenario, Sankey, man, I dislike that we went to 9 games, because all it did is made the gauntlet even more. And that means that everybody's going to be pounding each other. And the key is, in the playoffs, you want to be as healthy as possible.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. I don't see the SEC winning it for a minute until the SEC learns to really master the transfer portal, like those other schools are doing. But then here's the other part, Bishop and Governor. When the industry is not there in your SEC like that, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you this, and we're right back at it again, Bishop and Governor. And if you and you know, I don't pay a lot of attention to magazines, but I use them as sources, as resources of information and things like that.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Thank you, Dwight. I got you. Finna do that right now. When you know they utilizing resources.
Right.
Now we right back where we are with this Texas stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But see, down the line, watch and see, mark my word, they're gonna hype up Texas and hype up Arch Manning and blah 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 blah, and watch what happens. What Mark Piano Man words now. Watch what happens to Texas. At the end of the day, it's going to be a Big Ten school unless a rabbit, unless Bama. I'm just gonna say Bama because that's my squad. Unless Bama can pull a rabbit out the hat, we're going to be having the same conversation again next year.
And prove us wrong. We'd be glad to be wrong. We'd be glad to be wrong. Oh, students, please prove me wrong.
Please prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm watching how this thing goes. And honest to goodness, it goes back to like what I said. And here we go. USC has been quietly going about their business, and nobody really paying attention to them that much. But I'm telling you, watch Oregon, watch Penn State, and watch USC. Now,
go ahead.
Michigan, Ohio State, they gonna do what they do until they get ready to play each other, and then that's where the button of the head is gonna start. But far as the SEC goes, we gonna beat each other up and knock each other out the box. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, are we going into the era of the small, not the small schools, but the schools that don't talk about much, just come out of nowhere, like because I say watch BYU.
Thank you.
But you know what though? But wait a minute, Governor, about BYU. Their problem is going to be Texas Tech.
Yeah.
That's where their problem is going to lie. They couldn't handle Texas. Texas Tech put together a squad, and Texas Tech put that squad together real quietly.
But
They
here,
did that.
but yeah,
They
but
did that. But BYU will be something. But BYU gets to a point where they kind of scatter there. But I
But
take that.
you know what? Here's the key. If you're noticing, no matter who it is, the key is you have the opportunity to change the narrative and direct it in the way you want it to go. But you got to make a choice and burn all the other ships and say, this is the way we're going to go. But you got to make that decision.
You're gonna have to. And
gonna
and you know what, Governor? Out in that Big 12 right there, BYU, Texas Tech, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
we're in the format now. Teams and universities are paying attention. Look, you win all the games that you need to win, but don't go into that conference championship. Because if you go into that conference championship, lose, you might get out. So you got to win certain games, be ranked high enough. Because the only team that's safe out of all 132 teams is Notre Dame.
I just gonna say you read my mind. Go on and say it.
They're the only team that's gonna be safe. So now you got to be high enough above Notre Dame, because Notre Dame gonna get in
one way or another, regardless. They're getting in.
Don't go into it, because the SEC is gonna be a gauntlet regardless. We're gonna beat each other up, everything. So we're gonna knock ourselves out. They're not gonna leave us out, because that's also where the money's at. Big Ten and the SEC, that's where the money's at. So they're gonna put enough of us in, enough of them in to get that money. But some other schools now is gonna, okay, we're gonna knock some of these guys out because they're high enough. They're not in the conference championship, so they're not gonna get penalized. Or if they're in the conference championship, they might not get penalized. That's why I said the BYU's, because if the only school they gotta play is Texas Tech, hey man, they might have a real shot to get in there. The Georgia Tech.
And then on top of this, and this is a way too early, I want everybody to hear me. There's only 9 spots available, because the Big 12 is going to get a spot, and the 2 5s are going to get the other 2 spots. It's only 9 positions to make the playoffs. And we got to go to 9, got to play 9 teams. You do the math.
And Bishop, and you know who get, and you know what? And we're going to be right back again. And I know Bama hater might not want to hear this, but it's going to put Miami and those ACC schools on the outside looking in again.
Don't forget about Georgia Tech now.
And Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Georgia Tech, Miami, Clemson, Florida State.
That's your 4.
That's your 4. Oh, 5, SMU.
That's your 5. SEC got 9 teams. Well, you could take Kentucky out and Arkansas out for right now, but you got all those teams that got to scatter for like 3 or 4 spots. The Big 10, you got Oregon, Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio State for right now. Big 12, you only got 2, which is BYU and Texas A&M. Notre Dame is automatically in, bro.
As long as they land in 12th. If they're the 12th in the rankings, they're in.
See, so once again, and this is where the top. So I believe it's going to be next year. Will it be 27 that they're going to increase it to 16 teams? Bishop?
Yeah, 27. 26, they're going to stay 12.
They're going to stay at 12, but they stay at 12 at 26. But in 27, I think they're going to increase the tournament, because that's what it is. It's a tournament, to 16 teams. When they do that, then watch and see. Before we know it, and I'll probably be this old, decrepit, dirty old man running around here. But before we know it, Bishop, the whole year is going to be a tournament in the NCAA. Watch and see. All
they're doing is killing these kids before they get to the NFL. Because they're
killing them, because it's a money thing. It's a money thing.
They're to the 25th of January for the national title game. What are we doing? Are we competing with the Super Bowl?
Check this out. Hey, you guys, they might as well play the bowl games in the first part of the year.
Exactly.
Because
Because
otherwise, waiting to play them now, you're not going to get the draw that you normally get because everybody's watching the playoffs.
yeah,
The playoffs are taking precedent. Play the bowl games in the first, somewhere down that part, so it means something a little bit more than the bowl games are hurting because there's only so many bowl games that you're gonna have an interest in because everybody else is dueling out in the 12 team playoffs.
it's about to get. You think it's crazy now? The Lord willing, and the creek don't, as they say, the good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Wait till 27. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet. You think it's confusing now? Wait. Y'all, I got to do something. Susan has been asking for this, and I got to do this. I got to be careful. I got to be fair. It ain't my type of hype, but for Susan, here we go. Susan and all the ladies that are interested, here we go.
I'm fire, I feel it in the air, telephone wires above, sizzling like a snare. Honey, I'm fire, I feel it in the air, telephone wires above, sizzling like a snare.
Anyway, nah. Give me the honeybees any day. Now, I better not say that because
Now let it go.
Let
TKO.
Let it go because we in this woke system and all that kind of foolishness. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but that's for Susan and for those that was asking for that foolishness there. And we ain't to please over here, but Anyway, God bless you, Susan. That was for you, dear. Don't say Piano Man wasn't thinking about you. Anyway, we ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
We are Bishop, Governor. I'm gonna put these parting words on it. We get ready to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Bishop, Governor, we're in a sad hour. From as far as I'm seeing, we're in a sad hour of college football. But it's also exciting at the same time. But things are not going to be the same anymore. I can literally say, just from where I'm sitting, when Coach Saban retired, it's like the bottom fell out. And now you're seeing all this stuff. But he told us this was coming. So we just have to go with it. But those are my way too early. Governor had his way too early. Bishop had his way too early. But tomorrow, I'm already asking Bishop to do this. Tomorrow, Bishop.
I got you.
Sir.
Now, y'all better bring your seatbelts and hey, you better buckle up because hey, we're gonna talk about this this NIL and how it all breaks down, and that hopefully they allow you to gain a better understanding on why and how decisions are made, and why oftentimes when we're asking for a certain player, why they decide against that player.
And Susan said it best right here. They want the SEC to knock each other out, and we fell for it. That's the quote of the day. Greg Sankey fell for it, and that's a bottom line.
Yep.
I can't. You can't argue.
Thank you, Susan. That's it.
You got it. And Stephen, all I'm going to ask you to do, sir, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. But I'm also telling you, be realistic. Pay attention to what's going on around you. But keep hope alive, Stephen. I'm hoping and praying Bama be in there, but I'm going to tell you the way some things are going, it's going to be a minute before the SEC comes back.
Let's put it like this. You better pass your final exams. That what I will say.
Now, Stephen, There you go, right there. And I think that could be part of the solution to what's happening in the SEC is to start right there. You know, if he can't do the job like he's supposed to, then that needs to happen. I agree with you. That needs to happen. If we can't come no better than that, because he got goaded. What's the word I want to use? They teased him and said, okay, we're gonna go to 9 games. But Greg Sankey,
Yeah.
I hope you listening, bro. Let's look at these schedules one more time. Out of 25 teams, Governor, out of 25 teams, Bishop.
Yep.
11 of those 25 teams ranked in the top 25. 11 of those teams came from the SEC. And Bama at that time, Governor and I talked about it. We talked about it in the 401k crew. We talked about it extensively one day. Bama, when the time that the schedule was made, Bama played 9 top 25 teams. Am I right, Governor?
Yes, sir.
9 of them. Bama played 9 of them. Now, we ain't talking about no strength of schedule, this, that, and the third. We're talking about the fact that Bama played out of 11 top 25 teams. Bama played 9 of them. And you talk about wanting to go to 9 games?
Hey, now that's the position that you should be begging for Nick Saban to take.
Yeah. Not the commissioner of college football. He needs to be the commissioner of the SEC.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go. That's
there we go. And shout out to all of our lady softballs. Have a great season. It starts today.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great season. Bama, come on with it. And come on with it. I love watching that softball. You know, I love watching the spring sports. Gonna be cool. But Moon Rocker, he wanted the 9 games, but not under this condition. Not under where it is right now. Not the way it is right now. No, not like that. It was a different condition. It wouldn't mind 9 games if the conditions were different. These conditions are not right now. They're not right now. I'm just saying, but what Stephen Hicks just said, and Sankey let the Big Ten dictate our position because the SEC was in the right position but now.
I mean, they showed us that the SEC. How many Big Ten teams did you see play in the first round?
That's just the truth of the matter. SEC teams were going head to head with each other. Bama, Oklahoma. Who else?
Georgia,
Ole Miss.
But hey, let it play. We're not going to sit there and complain about it. If you want to take business, you got to go on the field and do it, bro.
So it is what it is. We're going to get ready to get out of here. Governor, parting words. It's your birthday, sir.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
Like I always said, I always start off. I woke up this morning, so it's always a blessing. It's always a great thing to talk to my brothers here. It's never take life for granted. Do what's best for you and your family, and what's best for you. Don't worry about the outside noise. Outside noise only puts you in difficult situations. Okay? Enjoy life. We're only talking sports. We're talking life. We love y'all. Love y'all in the chat. Appreciate all the shout outs. Normal day. On to work. My kids back at school. Thank God. So that's just great here. I'm just blessed to be here, man. Love y'all.
Love you too, Governor. Thank you. Bishop, parting words, sir.
Hey, parting words is understand that now that you have all of your ingredients to make your gumbo, make sure you do the small things and purge your seafood. Because understand, one bad purging can ruin the whole pot. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Bishop. We want to thank everybody for coming. And just remember this. Just remember this, everybody. These are all our opinions. And you know, nothing's written in stone. But the one thing that is written in stone, if you want that natty, it ain't you can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. And you got to play the game on the field. And that's where
Documentation beat conversation.
every day of the week, that documentation. So document this down. Hey, if you want the natty, you got to be about the business and you got to play the game on the field. So once again, thank you for everybody in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with Piano Man and the Gumbo Chefs today. I always, as usual, I saw Twister in the chat. I know he's working. And I saw somebody named Zay Edwards. And if that's who I think it is, salute to you. Good to see you. And I'll be seeing you soon. And you know what that's all about. But anyway, thank you for everybody in the chat, to the 401k crew. Kimberly, go spend time with grandma and mom today, and you know what that's all about. You got your parents still around. Make sure that you show them that love, because I'm going to tell you this. Once they're gone, life will never be the same, and none of the holidays will feel the same ever again. So enjoy your day. And Moon Rocker, what the business is, player. Hey man, keep it real.
Shout out to J Dubs
and
and Brisky and all of them, man. Love everybody, man.
Love everybody. Love y'all. And y'all are what make the long run be what it is. So be sure and tell others. And listen, we right there, 500 subscribers. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to the network and subscribe to the channel and come on and join the conversation. And we gonna make it happen.
And hey, shout out to Coach Smoot as well, man. There's a lot of people that has helped us along the way, and we don't take it for granted. And I know this. I know where my blessings lie. So a big salute.
And I saw him at the Senior Bowl. I saw him there, and we chatted for a minute. And I'll get off into that one day. But hey, shout out to you, Smook, if you watching. Shout out to you. Ain't no hard feelings nowhere. Everybody have to go do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, you do you, man, and continue to do. You know, 'cause when I got to Senior Bowl and everything, people asked me about him, and I said he should be here. And so I didn't have a crossword to say. Hey, I respect everybody in their capacity. So shout out to Coach Smoot. Shout out to what's my dude? Bishop. Y'all hanging with each other. Just Jason.
Hall of Fame Jason. Hall of Fame Jason. Yeah.
Hall of Fame Jason. Shout out to everybody. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on, Pete. That you said Coach who again?
Coach Smoot was there.
Coach who?
Smoot.
Oh, with a T. Okay, making sure. All right. I just had to clear that up. All right.
Go enjoy your birthday, dog.
Hey, Coach Hayes, big salute. Thank you for last night. Allow me to spit, and we'll see you. See you when you see you.
Yeah. And so, but anyway, always as I always end, hey man, y'all stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. I promise you can. And always remember, this kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in, and everybody can get something to eat. That's what this is all about. So go do your thing. But make sure that but make sure Bishop said, purge your seafood first. And this is crawfish season. That means you better purge them bad boys down, because ain't nothing like a bad crawfish. So do your thing. And just remember, hey, I'm no expert, but I do know what I'm talking about. And sometimes I don't speak right, but I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So anyway, so on behalf of the 401k crew, for the Gumbo Chefs, for the birthday guy himself, for Governor, for Bishop, for Twister, Coach Carl, Coach Al, Coach Sean, always saying that the proof is in the details. Ty Hayes, Coach Al, all y'all, man, be sharp. Man, all y'all, look here.
Kangaroo Black.
KB, the man, the legend himself. Hey, y'all keep it real. And don't forget, yeah, we roll tide, but be realistic. So with that being said, the kitchen is closed. The chefs are gone. JB, the governor, is going to enjoy his birthday. Bishop is going somewhere and start a fire test for somebody. And Piano Man is out. Y'all have a good day. Roll tide. God bless. And the Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Bishop, special show tomorrow. He's going to talk finances tomorrow and how this thing is really set up. Y'all have a great day. 401k.
Shalom, shalom.
I'll let you later. Shalom, shalom, J. Cole. And peace and blessings to everybody. Y'all be strong. Roll tide.